Welcome to the World Health Organization 2024 conference. Today, we'll be discussing the patients of a major disease ravaging the world right at this very moment, and that is anime fans. The anime fan, also known as otakus, the more scientific term would be the weeaboo erectus. Scientists have denoted the word weeaboo to anime fans because of two simple reasons. A, it's fun to say, weeaboo, weeaboo. And B, it stems from the English words we and able, because as you might know, they aren't able to get a job. Now, erectus comes from the word upright man, but it serves to illustrate the state of behavior anime fans are often in. Encountering an anime fan out in the wild, you may find that they are highly susceptible to the presence of a female, whether that be human, horse, or dragon. For an anime fan, where there's a hole, there's a goal. But strangely enough, scientists have found out that the target doesn't even have to be female, as long as it's female enough. It is often said that sometimes it takes a real man to become best girl. This is a general principle upheld by the majority of anime fans, but there are always exceptions. In the case of the JoJo fan, their mentality is somewhere along the lines of, it is what it is. For the Ero manga sensei enthusiasts, let's just say, please keep your sisters under the age of 18 at a safe distance. For the average Meliodas stan, please report to the authorities immediately. They should not be left unsupervised roaming about in society. I repeat, do not engage. They have deluded themselves into thinking that this is normal behavior. Also, season 3 was kinda ass. Never gets old. But despite the variance within these anime fans, they do share traits that are seen across each subspecies. Specifically, it's the lack of grass touching, as even the thought of it scares millions back to their natural habitats. Their dark neon lit rooms surrounded by anime figures, most anime fans spend a majority of their lives holed up in this place, only venturing outside into the wild under dire circumstances like filing their taxes, going to school, or getting a job. Nah, I'm just kidding. Now, some of you might disagree with me on this, but evidence does show that 90% of anime fans preferred spending time throwing shit at each other, fighting over their trashy anime takes, over actually contributing to society. Although, strangely enough, some of them think that they're actually doing something by defending their favorite anime, because we all know that these Chinese cartoons can't be taken seriously. Speaking of favorite animes, within the anime community, weebs have curiously split themselves into different tribes, or as they like to call it, fandoms. For some, it's Dragon Ball, for others, it's One Piece, and for the truly degenerate losers, it's interspecies reviewers. It is said that for an average Dragon Ball fan, nothing exists inside their minds besides Goku, power scaling analysis, Goku, imaginary fight scenes to settle the question of, but can they beat Goku? Did I mention Goku? The obvious choice when encountering this inquiry, who can beat Goku, would be to simply ignore them. However, that would only spur them on further and insinuate the fact that Goku can in fact beat everyone. So here are some responses you can use to pull out when Goku meat riders are being annoying. Saitama, HIV, and Black Goku. There's also heart disease. Essentially, they don't actually need to be able to beat Goku, they just need to be strong enough to stunlock the Dragon Ball fan. Once they're stunlocked, you can easily escape quietly and quickly while also living rent-free in their mind for the next 2.5 hours. For a One Piece stan, all you have to do is remind them that they're reading a story that's taking more than 24 years to finish. For a Fate fan, just ask them how to start the series, in which case they'll instantly spiral down a staircase of both denial and confusion. Got that all? You now know how to deal with most anime fans if you ever come across them, which likely won't ever happen because they practically live behind their computer monitor and only interact with others through their anime profile on Twitter and Discord. While we're on the subject of anime profiles, it's important to note that on the online sphere, it's said that you are whatever your profile picture is. This is especially true for anime fans as they are prone to choose pictures that are representative of their personality or core interests. What I mean by this is it's normally their waifu or some other hot anime girl. And yes, guts counts. However, this is a mistake because it's a surefire way to get immediately shamed by the community for having a so-called mid avatar. Speaking of mid, please don't use this word in front of any anime fan because for the average weeb, calling something mid would be akin to shitting on your neighbor's front doorstep. This applies in particular for shonen fans who saying the word mid to would be like starting up a world war. As discovered through numerous scientific investigations and observations, the anime fan prides themselves over their belief that their knowledge is superior to other anime fans. They seek out other people to laugh over because they believe that their taste is just better because they've consumed so much anime. However, what they don't realize is that the more anime one consumes, the more concentrated their shitty takes become. During the early stages of a weeb, they'll most likely find themselves stuck in a perpetual loop of watching shonen anime. That's because shonen is the easiest to get into. Also, who doesn't love a good brain-dead fight scene? The moment an anime fan gets into anime, they will spend hours of their life binging episode after episode out of whatever's on the screen. This is the moment where they have gained the special ability of being able to watch any show without getting sick of it. No matter how trashy, no matter how cliche, they are able to push through and see the show to its end. But after the anime fan matures, they will slowly lose this ability because when you've experienced everything good, all that you're left with is trash. Oh, random empty number 12 gets a bunch of girls again in the newest seasonal anime.
Buddha no liver wa Kanetsu Shiro, I reincarnated as a pig's liver.
At this point, the journey of an anime fan diverges into two paths. One is that they move onto manga and become manga readers, forever holed up under their rock and only coming out when their favorite manga gets an anime adaptation, only to then say, when episode 1 comes out, the manga was better. 2 is when, in contemplation, the anime fan decides that it's time. It's time to put a lid on anime. Because when you've watched everything you wanted, when there isn't a show out there that speaks to you anymore, is it even worth it to put in the time and effort to see a show to its end? And so the anime fan stops being an anime fan. They undergo the transition from weeb to man. But little do they know, once you receive this contagious disease, there is no turning back. No matter how much a person tries to hide it from society, once an anime fan, always an anime fan. It could be days, weeks, months, but they'll eventually turn on their TV, PC, or laptop, grinning ear to ear as they watch the most degenerate shit imaginable. At this point, no longer have they simply regressed from man to weeb, but from weeb to degen as well. Yet, despite the amount of pure degeneracy, I can say for sure that anime fans are still proud of the way they are. Because name me another community that's as down bad, as loyal to their idols, and as willing to go through any obstacle to get a glimpse of some Asian cartoons. We may not be the best, the most competent, the most intelligent, but we sure as hell love these 2D girls, and we sure as hell take pride in it.